Treebios. Set them on this music box and let...
Music box? What's that?
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap?
I invented it.
Oh, my lovely Treeby. You're usually so bright. What's gotten into you today? Well, you might as well see for yourself. Put your good friends on it and see the wonders it can do.
Put the dolls on. It's rotating, and I can hear something.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
I don't...
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune. And happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raked, 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephale, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
What's going on?
Oh, Yanis, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw closer. On the bloodied earth, the living dead. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Run! Treebios, run! The black tide has arrived!
Where can I go? What's this? Why? Are there dolls everywhere?
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to Only one person can.
I know! It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, Treebios. Time is running out. Sweet girl. But remember this, Treebios. All shall bid farewell to one. And that, since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide. I shall see you tomorrow, my dearest Treebios.
Mama!
you have a nightmare?
Maybe. But it's been a long time.
It's not yet the entry hour.
No.
It must be that reckless Kremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now. Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good.
We had a dream. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper. And
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been...
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, and now we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility. We can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the flame chase journey.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before me is even more sorrowful.
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We've already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So,
What? Where did...
after all this talking, we are feeling a bit hungry. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you secretly eating
While my emotions might be fading, those memories are still as vivid as... Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine! Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long.
In the...
And see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away. Even the image, just as expected. Another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will...
Long time no see, Professor Anaxa.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics.
Oh, it's you.
No way. Do you really still remember that?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed sword?
Rumors sure travel. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you, and a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack.
I was right. It is this thing.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akama stands a chance against...
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I could... That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Emphorius?
It's...
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Finon. No one wants to see you.
His mere presence will endanger the Holy City and the Flame Chase.
You know that I don't believe.
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove must
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking it, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened, monster in the black cloak. So scary. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with this? Trian threw it away. Far. We got back safe from the Grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the Flame Chase journey can continue. Sorry. Trian feels... We're the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecy's past to First, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan, or also... Remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the lucid hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now. Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron. Saffron? Huh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to... Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, and when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her. I see. It's like killing 3 birds with one... But it all depends on whether Orynyx is willing to help us. After all, it was us who took the core flame from Yanis. We will have to give it a try. If the... In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute. In any case, let's look for saffron first. I hope there's still some left. I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
What? Aggie? Oh, it's an illusion. Wow, this room is huge. Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx? What are you two whispering about? Treeby? Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication. Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar. Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there. Over here! Follow Trian! Trian, slow down!
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
Right here! I summoned the Orynyx! Something's... Wait, letter? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter? Could it be... our lost memory? Is it possible that we were already noticed by Oryx and entered their trial? But why haven't they said a word? Oryx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on... Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Separation and death, reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these visions also fragment? Treeby! Trinan! Look what I found! Coming! But what? It was right in this... Huh? There's really nothing here. I swear! Trian is telling the truth. Trinan, Treeby, why aren't you... We were just lost in our thoughts. What you saw was likely, Yana's hair. We must... Okay. Could Oryx be trying to make us falter? Something feels off. Treeby, what do you mean? It might just be... Is Oryx really putting us... Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Oryx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away. Whoa, Treeby, Trinan, look at this! So cool! It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this? What's going on? Oryx disappeared?
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to...
This is the most plausible possibility. First, let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained...
So it's plundering. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon?
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver. The first target is me. The second target is Oryx, who hasn't yet, but I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet...
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for, can you fly?
No, I can't.
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets...
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets...
Oryx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Treeby, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see. Treeby, Trinan, come check this out. What's this? Trian feels like... Where? Little Gray? Snowy? Wait.
We only saw the two of you collapsed on the side of the road.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened.
Then Lady Trianne.
She doesn't have much divine power left.
That you're both safe is already Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into two groups. One group the other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame. I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about them. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Treby and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation, and Finan. I understand that swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan...
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with—
Thank you, everyone. Partner? We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akama is
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. Finan, tell us your plan.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking—
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reavers—
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core— Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss. So he can make preparations—
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. He is the key. We need your other companion, too.
Ma'am, do you mean me?
I see. Finan, that battlefield you mentioned. Is it Castrum Kremnos?
Yes, I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with his companion during the battle with Nikador, and how they awakened Castrum Kremnos'. That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to— Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze—
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akama. Once we take back the core— It's very clever, using the element of surprise. Can you do it, little one? Such enthusiasm. I'm glad. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Treeby went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove, and are galvanizing.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness, and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is but that's a problem for another day. I've sent Castorus ahead to the Council with a Finan. It is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, of course, should you feel fatigued after our confrontation with the Flame Reaver, you are free to withdraw. We are grateful to you for your aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us may carefully sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with a... Don't worry. That man would never miss out on this fight.
Farewell, my dear friend.
You and I, we are both the same.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of...
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion, but Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied the Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer...
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a
solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, Let me tell you, he took the Mountain Dweller's store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. That great fire marks the beginning of Mountain Dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and Giant became a common sight in the Holy City.
But leaving their homeland also brought many Mountain Dwellers misfortune.
They were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless. It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand it. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then forced them.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. And if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky, and loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just... No way. A Kremnoan? I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist.
And Ackerman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaia tell you?
Aglaia, that vile king, will be back soon.
The Kremnoans really rest in peace. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
You must become king. Nikador is with us!
Stream forth! Lean.
We're almost there.
I can't see.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must rest. Will be up to how well.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside. Let's go, partner. Today? Finally. Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity, and 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
I weep for the heart. It too shall fall.
Nice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves! How's this taste?
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Stand still.
Free will, open still waters of oblivion.
May as well kill them all. How familiar. Destiny isn't I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Relax.
In the mood for another.
Destined for oblivion.
Get ready, Croc. Can't hold out much longer. Quiet. I know what I'm doing. At long last.
How embarrassing.
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door? Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, be your opponent today.
Long time no see, Mikador.
An endless abyss.
Good times. Now time to say bye. Boom.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Stand still.
What do you want to know?
Our fate descends.
Still waters of oblivion.
Relax.
Such petty tricks.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It's time to end this.
Heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs! Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kronos.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Ornyx...
As the Council of Elders said, we face a dangerous threat.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremno.
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel...
It's probably because Ornyx is gone. Ornyx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humans...
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all... Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Ornyx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon?
Professor Anaxa, why don't you... Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. Just try to stay on your best behavior.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. Don't worry, I don't want trouble.
They have differences. Alright, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacy.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Ornyx's core flame. So I'll be off.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Treeby.
Yes. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple, but...
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body.
What a brave soul.
Yes, it's Krateros.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in it, but answer me this, child of strife.
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very A pathetic killer like you could never understand the...
And crumble like rusted iron.
Good! Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the... Come! Let us fight! For Amphorius!
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't like... Why does she look like she really turned into a doll?
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free.
If a world like that true, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophet loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with... What about the Kremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akima for good...
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years. Only I do not see a Naxa around.
Yes. It just seems much more efficient than...
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of.
Finan, Castras, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Trebi and I devote only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity. The elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily, yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah. How about letting him give it a try? Mem special mem.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too.
It's simply that priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. But this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship.
Indeed. You've realized the aspirations of every former king of... And now, you can at last bring our...
Unfortunately.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a... Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, this history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition.
Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed?
That pride holds little significance, Kratoros. Now that I will be to renounce the title of king.
No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of... The Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning. My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. A cruel fate awaits Amphorius. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may yet, you shall tread the only path out.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden, but humans who stand ready to raise their...
I failed to save...
That is irrelevant. As demigod, what truly matters is that you showed up...
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night.
Yes.
She's not one to easily make...
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of yours. I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Mos? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong. To fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphorius. It's now my turn to fight. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
You're here, my Demos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akima through yet another trying ordeal. And my gratitude knows...
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of...
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws, they strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, my Demos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod.
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion. And become the strongest bulwark for Amphor. I will secure enough time for the flame chase journey. Until you manage to...
My Demos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius. Yet, the one who got...
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, you shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophets.
What's the reason for the...
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words...
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed your...
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather...
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, mighty.
Outlanders? No. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. That means a lot to me. I see. How about you let me guess what's on? Are you gonna say something insane again? Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling with this departure, fear that I will never again return. You have my gratitude. Yes. Well, feels peculiar, but this one, it's pretty. I wish the same for you during your time in Amphor.
The prince is here! Run! Hold on! Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore.
What's going on?
we salute the Guardian of Amphorius!
We salute you. May glory be with you.
It's been a...
I should have known.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers with... See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought...
I admit.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take... I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation? Not hunt, actually. All right. It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? Why so quiet? I thought...
Do you truly feel as...
You know what? You sound just... But you're not off the mark.
I can see through your deception. You...
Am I... Well, with that...
No need... This triumph brings no delight. Nor does...
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that Swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure... Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be... They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama.
Do not worry. And, while I'm at it...
But... if there's a chance in the next life... I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till...
Yes. Same goes for you. May triumph always be yours.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well... who knows?
Get up, my son. Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to...
What is it, Midamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son.
Is that real?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound...
You're right, Midamos. I once believed those words. Without question, it was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utter. I no longer put my faith in any oath, that of your mother, Midamos.
That dream always ends there. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea. My mother challenged my father to a duel. Yet each night she... And now... It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Midamos is back!
Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice.
Welcome
Want to
back.
try some?
We meet again, your highness.
Welcome back!
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what
You're
I
looking
just
well.
wrote. Midamos! Did you just come back from training?
It's
I'm
been a
gonna
while.
beat you at the festival.
Welcome home, Midamos. Have you found something?
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood!
Mother, I am home.
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akama. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Lady Trian.
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of... When we started our journey, it's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Treeby, are you still willing to unveil that past for us?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Midamos has left the city to face his own. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our... So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius's and what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back?
All right.
Teacher, are you?
D is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the abyss of fate and see. Then we will leave it to you. Trinan,
Treeby,
I want to stay here with Trian.
I see.
Since you have made your decision, see you later, teacher.
Cass, are you...
No. She...
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped...
Oh.
Yes.
Cass. You know...
Then why...
It's just that... She forgot that this glass ob... No need to apologize, Cass. But now...
All shall bid farewell. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, teacher, don't let the weight of that...
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them... They will eventually need to know the truth. This, to me...
So...
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aqua.
Is it because it...
Yes,
Then, where...
right over there.
Why does she look...
We don't quite recall.
Oh, my...
Please don't. It's time to witness our last...
You're here, Orynyx.
This is our memory. So your senses are also a...
False prophecy, huh? So you...
But the Black Tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the God of Passages knows... Those chosen by fate would never... And how can I alone remain safe and secure?
It's our mother. She fell from... It was during a grand ceremony held to seek the things took an
Did something...
Yes, but on that frosty... Let's keep up with her.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talan.